Good morning, dear friends. We're welcoming a new day together, and today it's all about the joy of serving. What is to serve? To do the good, to spread the good, to reach out. Emmanuel, in the book Golden Moments, brings to us another golden moment. He says, trust in God, suffer with patience, do all you can to conserve yourself in peace. Avoid bitter matters. Do not think evil of anyone. Forget the clouds that already passed, and forgive all who by any chance have offended you. Do not waste time, and do not lose an opportunity to work. Serve always. Cultivate the joy of being useful, and you will triumph always with the blessings of God in the trials of each and every day. It begins with trusting God and the blessings of God. What a message! Simple, but not quite. It's deep. We begin like the Spirit's book. God is everything. Sometimes our lives are a mess because God is like, in our consciousness, it's like a satellite. Of course, He's not. That's how we feel. So we're not aligned. When God becomes center stage, when He becomes visible to us everywhere we are, then we feel life differently. We are able to suffer with patience. We find ways to be in peace. We will avoid bitter matters. We won't think evil of others. We will forget what has happened in the past. We will forgive people because we also need forgiveness. And we are going to find ways to be useful. Always, serving always, and the joy of being useful. That's the difference. Emmanuel is not saying that by doing this, our problems will disappear. No, but we'll have a different attitude, a spiritual stamina to move forward. He says we're going to find the blessings of God in the trials of everyday life. We'll no longer feel like we are carrying the world load on us. It's as if we're given a new Oculus, the Facebook invention for virtual games. It's as if we're given that special apparatus where we can see a new reality. Everybody's seeing something else. We're focused on the reality that God has created for us. And the joy of serving, the joy of being useful. Today, you and I have an exercise to observe how useful we can be. Sometimes, just by thinking the good, praying for people, embracing people in our loving care without words. We don't need to be hugging and smiling and this, that, and the other. Okay? That's the difference of it all. Dear friends, let us pray and feel the blessings and the joy of being useful today. Thank you, dear Lord, for the blessings of another day, of spiritism that comes to us to empower us. And thank you for your patience. We're still so anxious to be loved, to be accepted, to be served and approved of, that we fall in an inevitable sadness, dreaming of being loved and served and approved. We miss the best part, the joy of loving, the joy of serving, the joy of appreciating people and approving them. Yes, joy. You invented joy, and now we cherish it. How wonderful. Once again, we praise you for creating us with an inbuilt system to feel joy. We know that there is a button inside of us in our very nervous system, and it is on us to activate it. Thank you for sending your messengers who empower us, guide us, are patient with us, tolerate us. May today we be more useful than yesterday and rejoice in being useful, accounted, so we can spread the joy of living. After all, we are your children. We visualize right now rays of healing light falling upon us, enveloping us in renewed light, spreading to our loved ones in two realms, giving them flowers of peace, gratitude for their presence in our lives. We also visualize the envelopment of your love around our homes, and from our homes to the neighbors, from the neighbors to our cities, to our streets, bringing joy to the places where people are the saddest. May they feel your embrace, renew their hopes, and know that they are your children and everything is well. We breathe in and out your healing air, and we express our deepest gratitude. And so be it. Dear friends, as Emmanuel said, let us trust in God, His very words. Suffer with patience. Do everything we can to serve always and to feel the joy of serving. You know, serving is about little things. It's not about big things. It begins at home with a group of friends when we forget about ourselves and give big, give of ourselves. That's the message today. You and I are in the circle of prayer and action. Let us take action and experience today more than we've been the joy of being useful. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Katia. Thank you, Narciso. Thank you, Serena. Thank you, John, the Rosa. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, friends. A big hug to you. And stay tuned at Cardiac Radio, because here there's always more for us to nourish our souls.